BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So, as I've been posting, and as recently as yesterday, Windows 7 ESU, that's the extended security updated version, and Windows 8, Windows 8.1 have now reached their end of life as of the 10th of January, which was yesterday in my region. So, yesterday, the 10th, Microsoft rolled out the final two updates for those versions of Windows. So, I thought, and because they are the last updates, just to have a bit of a more in-depth look, as those will be the last two updates you'll be receiving for Windows 7 and Windows 8. Now, if you would like a little bit more info regarding the end of support for the operating systems, just do a search on the channel, as I have posted some videos previously. Now, heading over to the Windows 7 update, which is KB5022338. That's for Windows 7 ESU. That's the final update you'll be receiving. And for Windows 8, that's KB5022352, which will also be the final update you will be receiving. So a good idea to update because it does fix one or two bugs, and these will be the last bug fixes that you will be getting on those operating systems. Now, the fixes are more or less the same. And the first, for both operating systems, Microsoft says that authentication might fail after you set the higher 16 bits of the MSDS supported encryption types attribute. Now, that's quite a mouthful, but apparently that's the first fix. And then the second fix was exactly the same that rolled out for Windows 10 and Windows 11 21H2. They have resolved a Microsoft Open Database SQL Server driver issue that could cause connections to fail. And then there is a change here that just applies to Windows 8 that Microsoft says starting in this release, they are now displaying a modal dialog box to remind you about the end of support for Windows 8.1 in January 2023, which has now been reached. This reminder does not appear on managed devices that run Windows 8.1 Pro or Windows 8.1 Enterprise, so just take note of that. Now, with that out the way, just to have a look at the security updates for both of the patches that rolled out for Patch Tuesday. And there's a couple of security issues that have been addressed, so it is advised that you do update because these security fixes will carry your operating systems for the next month or two if you are going to stick around with Windows 7 and Windows 8. Now, there are 40 vulnerabilities that have been addressed for Windows 7 with KB5022338. 8 of those are critical, and most of those are remote code execution vulnerabilities. And there's also one or two elevation of privilege vulnerabilities that have been addressed. And when it comes to Windows, the update for Windows 8, KB5022352, 48 vulnerabilities have been fixed. 9 of those are critical. And once again, most of those are remote code execution vulnerabilities with a elevation of privilege vulnerability that's also been addressed. So that's it. These are the last two updates that Windows 7 and Windows 8 will be receiving. And there are a couple of known issues. So at this stage, those will never be addressed because the operating systems will not be getting any more security updates or quality updates or support from Microsoft as of the 10th of January, which was yesterday in my region. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.